bad. No, you was ducking. I was waiting on you the whole time. That boy scared.
Welcome everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football.
Shit, I be going to get charged.
Nobody at home today who can stake their claim.
I'm trying to tell you.
Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama.
You must be good.
Taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for room, it's Henderson. At the 35, he's open. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player nowadays.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Off play action on first down. Fires the pass in.
Appreciate that, youngin.
Takes it the other way. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that picks, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got him this time. Throws it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Here comes the option.
Oh, shit.
And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just can't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. They finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw in the double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up in the double coverage.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
You all right over there? We gotta lock in. You gotta lock in, man.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
No.
Picked off.
Dang.
It's a room to run.
Dang.
The 20. He's at the 10. Alabama. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about
Dang, my
the
boy.
speed for that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job of flipping the field. Offensive balance.
Telling you, gotta lock in.
Huge plays. He gets points out of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Defensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
That
They
is
need an
tough.
explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move as a change for the first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the
Damn.
ground. Snagged in the middle. It's a Buka. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the defense couldn't corral him.
Okay,
They
then.
took it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys are taking to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop could tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. He finally goes
Yeah,
out
Coach.
of bounds after the
What?
explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive.
Oh
They
no.
get it in their own end, and now they give up really good
I ain't tripping.
position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The first down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's going to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. Especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't let him come in the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Looking for space. It's Henderson. No,
That running ain't working.
when he loses 4 on the carry. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by his defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dances away to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The defense came into this one.
That's crazy work, bro.
Takeaways to try to gain as
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense
Oh,
isn't
that's
necessarily what
crazy.
you're looking at. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this week.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
Damn.
He's got it in the end zone.
It's tough.
Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline
Bro.
there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run.
Ooh, I thought he fumbled.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Snags it down the right side.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to throw. It's Milrow. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Getting some heat. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing.
And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that...
And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from him. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Milroe. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going up top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy?
From the gun, running back gets the give. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Miller. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on second and inches. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
He's got an open man. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll ride the hot hand. Touchdown time! And that one will give them the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drop.
He booted that jump.
It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
That's it, fly. Incomplete.
Dude, why not gonna call that?
Before he wanted to, the defense with the heat on.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
Throws for the tight end.
Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy.
And he has taken it all. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly
You're a real one.
what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks. So my guy
that one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
he unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for a takeoff. Reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the
Who's
quarterback's
that
falling
feet
down
up?
to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the wideout.
Oh no.
Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Gotta lock in, man.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Oh, I fucked up.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works. It's working now, but it might be too little too late. At least you got the car to start.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh my gosh.
Interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag it down after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover. Set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
That's insane.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down
with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's right on target. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open. To give his guy a place to throw the football, they're able to connect.
Dude, you're not blocking. Yeah.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can bring. That's why now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Finds his man. It's Bernard.
Locked his
Run out of bounds, but not
so
before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Haynes.
it's getting slow as shit.
That'll be the final play of the 3rd period. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. And they are just not getting the push they need all game long up front.
Touchdown, Bama! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense. I mean, just an unbelievable job of keeping your guy wide open.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Complete to the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, is becoming more and more of a weapon for every single team.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Got a man. It's Smith.
Oh my God, bro.
Offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throws to the back.
Oh,
They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! This is like the baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Milrow. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Bruh.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down line? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh my God.
And they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here.
Yeah, I'm not even do it.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see
That boy's scared to throw it.
south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays.
So he's scared to throw it.
First down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You gotta throw, I'm telling you.
Backfield, he'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
That boy nervous.
Stop. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
I thought he called something up.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Damn.
How nice has it been to have a big quarterback like this guy, right? You got
I said no, you're gonna do that.
quarterback sneak. Everybody knows him. He's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead.
That boy running the clock down on it. He's scared.
Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I'm gonna score, and then we're gonna go overtime. Watch. We gonna see.
take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments when things are looking tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense is not worried about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
What the fuck?
Most intercepted.
Dude, that shit's cheating.
Ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession and they're on
I got lucky in, bro.
They need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum.
Oh, he gets downfield.
Yes.
Well, they cleaned all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Back to throw, it's Milrow. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Man, you see running backs in college football, these guys are athletes that you want to put in space. Do a really good job putting them in space, running the angle, getting him towards the middle of the field. Try to get him the football so he can make somebody miss it.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Hey, you gotta run that back. You gotta run that back.
And they capitalize not only on
You gotta run it back.
but on the
Damn.
improve this field.
Alright, there. That's crazy.
This offense, they're trying to get back in the game, having to be aggressive, and now going to have to start taking chances. And Eric throw
That is crazy.
and I think that's all she wrote.
Buys a little time with his feet. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back.
Man, that stings.
I'm here for lucky in, bro.
Clock out and trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we'll talk about that decision later on down the road. But you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a home game for somebody. Forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Into the end zone.
Fuck. I knew I should never threw it to his. Oh my god, bro. I could have.
And the offense makes the tackle.
Damn.
After the
Bullshit.
interception, drive comes
I know I should have did the other play, bro. One more.
1st and 10 inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but they're willing to take a shot here. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't really face
Fuck.
making a good gain before the stop is made. This one
That's
was a
tough.
lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And
I was
defenses have
real.
changed,
I
right?
just
It's not
said
about
something
playing
to
tough
us
local
for
points anymore.
touch
They want
good
to find
earlier
ways to create
earlier that day.
turnovers and
Yeah,
get
that's
the
what
ball
the
back to
play
their
earlier.
offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen
That's
tonight.
tough. Yeah, that is tough. They're in the back though. No, he's a different team. I'm getting Penn State. What color you wearing? I guess I wear white. Yeah, I wear white. It's better.
Welcome to the eighth oldest stadium in the country, Buck Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Bet.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Brings it down on the right side. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this good.
Going downfield for the big play. That was an eyelash away.
That was so
from being
close.
picked off, and that is not the way to send the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the risk.
take a shot.
Oh, I thought he caught that, dude.
Well, a big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down.
I'm in the press triangle. What the?
Would have just been icing on the cake. Bills have to
I
settle for
stay,
a
bro. I
gain
stuff
of
like this, bro.
43.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but broke your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious. And you've got guys up front that are athletic and they're so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look and then you come back and hit it the other way when you're not expecting it.
Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job of defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass. It's Dart. Throws to the wideout.
Oh,
And the big game. He got it on the 46.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and on. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around and find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. The play action fake.
oh, good God.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. A great return for the touchdown.
Appreciate that.
For a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And they get the sack just like that. This dude is wreaking havoc, flying around on defense, spoiling game plans, and upholding the great legacy of Penn State linebackers.
There's just not very many teams in the country that when you say linebackers, you
Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
Good God.
Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He's able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball
Yeah.
back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground. But a nice job understanding you just got to jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision making.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking for a block. It's Davis. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's right. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Dart. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now he's got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to beat.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his finger.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. He gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. He'll throw it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
That's a great example of a D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. He wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air.
Makes the grab on the shot.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It is good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understand the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together next week.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Allard. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed it. I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out wide receiver next week after making that big play. But the defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to run it, but not before the big
They got glitched.
first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions
They got glitched.
with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Dances away.
They got glitched.
Shot by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be fast. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on
Bro, I'm lagging, bro.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for it.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll make the catch at the 15. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move, it's Parrish. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Buys a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to set ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Oh my god. I knew some bullshit was gonna happen.
What a play. We're going to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it upright. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making...
Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
That shit is so fast, bro.
Starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. You can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is
He's going for the big play.
Yes,
Incomplete.
bro,
That
nigga.
one wasn't picked off. And maybe
Team.
if you use that, it'll be second down.
got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Thank you, bud. I needed that. God damn.
His third interception. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will take a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Right down the middle. Got him downfield.
Fuck. That's my fault. I wasn't paying attention.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop ball or get you the ball.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here.
Oh my gosh, dude.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one, or his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to pass. It's Allen.
That's good.
Not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Third and long situation. They tried to
I'm
go
bullshit.
screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I don't mind the run here, and I say that because it's second down and 12L. And now at least it's third down and ever. Now you have a chance on third down to be successful. Not as predictable, not as many yards to get. I think that's a good call by the offense.
He lets it fly. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space. After the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, he got the backfield so quick. The running back had absolutely no chance.
Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. And the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find them.
A shot for the end zone. It falls in.
Oh my God. Hell.
And these windows get tighter down here in the red zone. Those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you. It's a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's got enough.
Cheeky.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Nothing but green ahead.
Oh my God, bro.
He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Rebels. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up. Knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. Gotta find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up and cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough on attack.
To throw, it's Allard. Looking to buy time. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Warren. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes.
Oh, the ball, nigga. Alright, dude.
And down he goes. 2nd down now after the sack.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected.
And it's
Oh,
picked
God.
up again. His night vision hasn't been
Crazy.
on par. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. To the air. It's Dart. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that...
Oh my God, dude. What the fuck?
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense got him at the 27.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's intercepted.
Take it home, 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 take it home. Sure, I should still going.
And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Man, this defense is ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Scrambling away. He'll throw one to his right.
I'm off.
Here's the
Fucking god, dude.
Interception
Like,
by this
what?
quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break
I
on
didn't
the
even throw
football.
that
Getting
shit.
the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
There's no way, bro.
First downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Dart. He'll take the deep shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is down at the one.
That's
A
game.
terrific run after the throw and catch.
So we going back tomorrow.
This game is all but decided. The offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the D denied him on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes his
What? That is crazy.
and they take it in for 6 more points. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
I'll bush this whole game,
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but it was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds.
And it's a